If you feel like you're stuck at like the very first part in the path of being a content creator, if it's in your mind, if you want to create a YouTube channel or grow on Instagram, but you're struggling just to pick up the camera and say something because you don't know what you want to talk about, or you don't know how you're going to come across, or you don't know what your audience will like, or what type of channel you're trying to create, any of these things, it's because you're focusing too much on the end goal, on what your video is going to be, on how you're going to publish it, on what's the niche of your channel. And if you're not there yet, if you're right at the beginning and you're just struggling with getting the camera out, if you're just struggling with hitting the record button, then just do that bit and record some stuff on your camera for you. And have the mindset that when you're done recording, you're going to watch it and you're going to delete it, or not. But record the content with that in mind, and you might surprise yourself when you start talking, when you start getting stuff off your chest, when you start talking about a subject you're passionate about, that stuff that you recorded just for yourself, when you watch it subjectively and you start editing it a little bit, maybe you publish it, or maybe you don't. But the important thing is when you record it, just record it for you as an experiment, just to see how your camera works. Call it a camera test. And that's the number one way to just overcome that initial hurdle to getting started. But if you do that a couple of times, and you do that 4, 5, 6 times, you might start surprising yourself and finding you've actually recorded content that with a little bit of editing, you're quite happy with. And because you are free and able to just talk naturally to the camera without worrying about all the other peripheral stuff, without worrying about YouTube channels and Instagram and audiences and niches and titles and thumbnails and all the rest of it, you might just discover what makes you in a video and what makes you unique. And that might help you then overcome that first hurdle and then start making content for that channel.